have such sights to show you. Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
Hello and welcome back to Tuesday Night Terrorvision. I'm Pete, joined by J-Man.
Hey.
And we are here this evening, another episode number 66. Execute Order 66.
Yeah, kill all those losers.
Right?
Who can't fight a couple of rogue, a clone stormtrooper. The Jedi suck. They're overrated. It's like they can't beat those guys. Like, Luke defeated the entire Empire on his own.
Yeah. What a joke. What a joke. Hail to the chat. Good to see everybody. We are discussing Predator 2 this evening. I know you guys were expecting my soul to take. That's what we talked about last night. Our guest had to reschedule due to some circumstances beyond his control. So we're going to do my soul to take in 2 weeks. Next week is Planet Terror with the Orator, great friend of mine. One of our commentators is Super Shogun Jesse. He's got a great channel. I'll put his link in the chat here in a few. But yeah, I just finished this. I haven't watched Predator 2 in a minute. I forgot how much fun this movie was. Oh, yeah. But before we get into that, I wrestle for a company called Super Shogun Wrestling. And we had a match for our tag team championships a few weeks ago. I'm getting ready to wrestle this Saturday night for Shogun Dark. But we like messing with the guy who was our former CEO. He's just a member of the roster now. So the Midnight Vice took it upon ourselves to have a meeting with current CEO James Dillinger after our unfortunate loss due to circumstances, again, beyond my control. I got kicked in the nuts by a female, which I guess I kind of had it coming for punching her in the face. But, you know. Turnaround's fair play, but
you would have punched her no matter what gender she was, but she would not have kicked a female. So I don't think she believes in equality.
No, I'm a feminist. I've hit male and female referees. I'm a feminist. That's the words of our CEO. But let's take a look here. What happened after the show?
Previously on Midnight Vice TV.
What do you want? I thought we were friends.
This is our office. This is our office. This is my office. Listen, who would steal the pay of every wrestler in Shogun?
Thank you, man. We appreciate it. Thank you.
About time, man.
Yeah. Taking it.
About time somebody knows what they're doing.
Oh, Jesus. What?
Brody was not happy to see Midnight Vice.
What, Brody?
Hey, Brody.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, great.
What's going on, Brody?
What were you guys doing in there?
What?
Would you like to know?
Yeah, don't worry about it. This is our business. This is Midnight Vice business. You don't have a thing to say about that. You don't have a single worry when it comes to management anymore, do you?
Funny. Okay,
That's funny.
Yes.
That's funny. Yeah, we will. And he's going to make things happen for us, unlike somebody else. I didn't do anything to... That's the problem. You didn't do anything. And you told me to be patient. What did we do? We were patient.
Plot twist. They were, in fact, not patient.
What did we have to do? We had to make things happen, bro.
I'm not even the problem.
You were the problem, and the problem's been solved. I'm happy. Are you happy?
I'll be happy soon enough. You'll see, Brody.
Yep. You'll see.
Now what's going on? I know I can't do it.
In another thrilling plot twist, Brody had no clue what was going on.
You'll find out soon enough.
What about?
Don't worry.
Hey, dude,
We're good. It's Midnight Vice business.
roster.
It's Midnight Vice business. Don't worry about it.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Now there is an outtake. There's a deleted scene from the ending we couldn't show in the actual promo, and it starts like this. Here we go.
What about?
Don't worry.
Hey, dude,
We're good. It's
I'm
Midnight
part
Vice
of the
business.
roster.
It's Midnight Vice business. Don't worry about it.
Read between the lines, motherfucker.
What the fuck?
We shot 4 promos, and by the end of that one,
You just see it just like I'm done. Yeah.
yeah, it was just like right between the lines, motherfucker. It was fun, Brody. Just what the fuck? I love that. We have so much fun doing that shit.
Yeah.
But
he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna laugh like it doesn't.
yep, yeah, we just and like I said, I posted into that little casual fourth wall break because I looked
that's
right at the
funny.
camera.
Yeah.
But now we're here to do this. Let's talk about Predator 2, and we can't do that without the title card.
Yeah.
I love the opening because the way they shoot it, that sweeping shot, and the sound effects, it makes you think you're in the jungle again.
Yes.
They give you that quick feeling, and then all of a sudden,
It's like,
concrete jungle.
yeah, pans
You're in
up.
Los Angeles in 1997. And this movie, for the record, was probably made in 88 and 89
Yeah,
because it came out in 1990. And this one, let's see, debuted November 21st. Well, we are almost at the anniversary of this
Wow.
one. November 21st, 1990, with a running time of 108 minutes. The budget was listed at 20 to 30 million, and it made 57.1 million
Oh,
at the box office.
should mean more.
Okay, this movie has garnered a cult following, and with good reason.
Yeah.
This is definitively, like, you know how some movies, they surpass their predecessors.
Mhm.
It's difficult to say that this one is better than the first one,
Yeah.
but part of me wants to say it almost is. And I love the first movie. It is ingrained in my DNA. I've watched it so many times. You know, I saw it as a kid, and knowing who Jesse the Body Ventura was, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Carl Weathers,
Yeah,
from
there's
Rocky. I mean, it's just like, oh man, like they're all these, like you said, larger than life guys, and they're all built like He-Man action figures.
yeah.
In this one, we shift over to Los Angeles. We have a bunch of average looking police officers. Danny Glover's a big guy.
He's huge. He's a
He's a
big, huge guy. It's not
big
obvious,
guy.
right?
No, but the rest of them, you've got, is it Bill Paxton and Ruben Blades
Yeah.
and Maria Conchita Alonso, who I remember her most from the movie A Fine Mess, which was a
Wow.
Blake Edwards movie with Ted Danson and Howie Mandel. But
Okay, I've not seen that one.
it's a ridiculous comedy.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
So when I was young and I saw her in this, I'm like, wait, I remember her from that other movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's such a departure in a different role from
Yeah.
what she played in that. But man, this movie, like, just from the opening, you have that gun battle with the it's like the Colombians and the cops.
The
And of course-
Scorpio is ready.
Yeah, dude. The what up, Davian?
Hey,
The
Tim.
the freaking, they set up that post-apocalyptic kind of feel. It almost felt like RoboCop
Yeah.
in that beginning scene, like, or probably with that scene, it'd be like RoboCop 3. If you really want to get into the weeds with it. And that's not to disparage Predator 2 at all, but it just that reminiscent of that wasteland kind of they made up in of Detroit, which isn't too far from reality, but anyway.
Well, Alien, RoboCop, Predator, Terminator, they all feel like, I know when Dark Horse is doing those comics and all, but they all feel like they could be like in that same kind of thing. It's all like sci-fi-ish, like it's an action movie but sci-fi adjacent. You know, hey Skeptic, our first time called.
Oh wait,
Ruben Blades. I always call them Blades. And
is it Blades?
Blades.
Ruben Blades
is the best. Can I just leave my underwear? Say, Doc, I'm in a hurry. Can I just leave my underwear?
Yeah. 2 weeks of retirement.
That's right.
Damn it. I'm getting too old for this shit, Riggs.
Yeah.
I'm getting too old for this shit, chasing predators around Los Angeles. Yeah, I really like how they jump right into it with the Predator. You know, it's like you have this gun battle, and the gang retreats inside to get more ammunition. And Danny Glover's entrance in this, when they put the bulletproof vest on the window and he's hanging out of the car after he knocks the door off, and the Predator's watching all this, which was really neat. He's kind of surveying the landscape, like, oh, what do we have here? You know, looking for a challenge, basically, because he's a hunter and he wants skilled prey to fight. That's their thing. They look for the toughest predators they can find, and it's like they become the prey at that point. So that's I like how, and we'll jump around a little bit, but they allude to that in the end of this. That's where we first got. You see, I think, don't they have the xenomorph? They have the xenomorph skull in there.
Weird monster skulls or whatever.
It looks almost like prehistoric.
Yeah, it almost looks. Yeah, it's like some weird prehistoric alien monster that's not even an Earth. It's to suggest that they're doing these hunts like on many different planets, which is a great part in this movie.
Yeah,
it unfortunately, everyone else who made movies after this took that and ran with it and thought that that's what Predator was about. And I think this is where they kind of lost their footing. But yeah, no, that was awesome in part 2 at the end there with the xenomorph head and all that. I love RoboCop 2. Somebody, I think Davian mentioned too, I have the Predator 2 poster, the one sheet, the proper official. I only buy official original posters. I've got Predator 2, I have Highlander 2, and I have Return of the Swamp Thing. And he happened to mention all of those movies in one comment. I was like, I have all those posters. I love RoboCop 2. I don't have the poster for RoboCop 2, but those are all great sequels in my opinion. Even Highlander 2, which everyone kind of hates. I mean, you said everything in the beginning of this movie. It sets it all up. Again, it's right into action. It starts in the jungle, but it pans. So it's telling you visually that there was this jungle. Now there's this jungle. It shows it to you in the movie. There's no voiceover, some stupid shit like now he's in the urban jungle or some dumb shit like that. Right. It's like, it's not a stupid ass movie. And you're right. The Predator needs to find its prey. So it's seeing this, okay, there's all these drug gangs in fighting. And once the Colombians and the voodoo posse, whatever, when they meet up, King Willie sends guys to kill Ramon and those, his Colombian guys. And they do. So the Predator doesn't attack the Colombians because they lost.
Yep.
Right. And that's why they say, they're like, oh, how come it's like he didn't kill these guys? And there's the boss is hanging upside down. He didn't kill these guys. So what's going on? They're like, oh, it's a new player in town. That's what they're thinking. But actually, the Predator went after the better guys who won. And then King Willie is the leader of those guys. So he needs to be the next target. But then he's seeing that these cops, this crack squad team of, Danny Glover's guys, they're even on top of that because all these cops are getting killed. There's a war going on. The only person who can put a stop to it is Danny Glover. You're like, well, shit, this guy's the lion, right? King Willie's good. He's there, but this is the main guy. So I got to start taking his people out and go to the main guy. It's almost like a horror movie from the perspective, of the slasher. And then you notice the government guys, the Predator doesn't know about them because it's onto the Gary Busey's onto them. So they're in disguise, right? So the Predator doesn't know, oh shit, they're onto me, which adds another challenge for the Predator too. So he's got to fight those guys and he's got that added challenge. I I like this one better than the first one, but I would never say it's better because without the first one, there's no part 2. It's much easier to expand than create it from scratch. Like you create something from scratch that's amazing in a franchise, that's much more difficult than continuing it, right? But I like Predator 2 more. But Predator 1, all your heroes got killed. Your wrestling hero, Jesse the Body. Wow, he just got smoked. Schwarzenegger, everyone's hero. Carl Weathers, right? Big ass boxer. Shit. We're watching all of the great American icons. Bodybuilder, boxer, professional wrestler, all of these big, huge guys, plus the other guys there. You had your native guy. The representation in Predator 1 is great if you want that kind of a thing, but it matters because you've got a native guy who's badass native, knows the land, right? You got Bill Duke, big, huge black guy. You're like, I mean, how, you can't fight that guy or whatever. So it's like, you got all these guys and it's like King Willie say, I gotta take your soul. But no, so that is a brilliant movie. That is what when Dutch and Thing meet and they go, and he's like, oh, pencil pusher, you're pushing too many pencils. They're doing that. That's what Predator is about. Big super macho guys who are the kings. They're the best mercenaries. They're the king. Danny Glover is the best cop ever. He can handle all these gangs. The city's in chaos, but he can do it. The Predator's attacking them. That's what Predator is. It's coming after us. We thought we were the best. What is the point of the Predator becoming a science fiction action film series when the sci-fi elements are not that good? The action elements are not that good. It just becomes a generic science fiction. Mm-hmm. They're treating the Predators as though they were like the Klingons, which I love Star Trek. That's like Star Trek's like my second favorite thing. But they're treating it like, oh, it's a fun little, look, they're fun aliens and they team up with people and stuff like that. They team up with that girl in the new one. And, oh, now a little native girl can outsmart them and defeat them. It's like, what does that have to do with Predator? Predator is supposed to be better than us. If we are the top of the food chain, this thing is even above us. That's why you see the xenomorphs, big deal to the Predator. Oh, xenomorph, yeah, I could take one of those out. And that's for you to say, oh, shit, Ripley just fucking barely survived in part 1. Like, I mean, like skin of her teeth kind of outsmarted a little bit. Like that was only one alien. Just think about how difficult it was to beat one alien in part 1. And then part 2, those Marines, where the Space Marines, they're smoked in like 3 seconds. You're like, after that first scene, there's like, what, 3 or 4 left. You're like, oh, holy shit, this thing. And then that's not even the Queen. But the Predator, it could take out an alien. It took one out. It's got it on its thing. And he's got no damage because once one Predator fails and dies, if a Predator fails, he has to commit suicide. Yep. Right? And he was going to commit suicide in part 2, and Danny Glover cut the arm and stopped it. So Danny Glover gets the prize at the end. What a friggin' awesome movie. I don't know. This is a 10 out of 10 super masterpiece. Violent, nudity, good story, memorable characters, memorable quotes of dialogue, even hardcore, welcome to hardcore news or whatever. It's like,
I was going to say Morton Downey Jr. in this playing the sleaze bag, Robert Davi as like the police chief, or the,
cooperation is my middle name. He's like shining the guy.
God. Yeah, when Bill Paxton meets Maria Conchita Alonso and he's trying to be all smoother and she grabs his nuts, that shit was so funny. And you have like, they really set it up well to where you get the feeling that Glover and Blades and Alonso have been through a lot of shit together. Like they have seen some shit, and here comes Bill Paxton's character. He's a cowboy, the ranger, the Lone Ranger, whatever they call him.
Yeah, Lone Ranger.
Yeah. I mean, it was fucking great. I really can't sing this movie's praises enough.
Even when he comes in, he sits down, and everything is given to us through dialogue and through performance. He sits down and he's like, hey, I that's my specialty. Whatever the thing is, surveillance is my specialty, right? But he sits down and he's like, yeah, Captain, I paid my dues. I requested to come down. He's like, now that scares the shit out of me.
Yep.
This is a war zone. Nobody wants to come down here. He goes, let's look to prove yourself, and we're not going to have that. The team comes first, and if you understand that, just like what you're saying, Pete, you got that impression that shit, they're tight. And I love when he's talking to her. And she's not a stupid girl, like, oh, I'm going to cry and go complain to the boss. She grabs his nuts. It's like, listen, she's like, listen, you can kiss these goodbye. You start talking shit to me. Your last partner got killed because you're acting all cool. Your last partner got killed. So what the shit? Yep. But guess what? Bill Paxton is good. They're like, shit, this kid is good. Right? They send him on a couple of assignments. He goes trail keys, find out where Gary Busey's going. He's like, shit, man. And he's with them. He's like, and the guy's like, you know what, Lone Ranger? You are good. He's not just a talker. He is good. These are actual good investigators. I love, even when they go and get the little piece thing, he's like, keep this one quiet, take it to that girl, get that. She's like, oh, there's no weight to this. It's like, what is this material? Like, it's, teamwork is my specialty. Right? Like, so many quotable lines. But you know what? When the Predator gets cornered when the Predator's in that subway, that was awesome.
That was close quarters. You've got all these civilians on the subway they all draw on that gang. And it was like, what was the subway guy in New York? The subway, he was shooting, he was the vigilante. I can't think of his name offhand, but
in real life or
yeah, in real life. There was the subway vigilante in New York. I can't remember his name.
I guess I can Google him.
Yeah, every civilian was armed. That was freaking great. But then a bunch of them got killed. There was like, what they say, like seven gang members, and like about 5 civilians got killed. The Predator was, they were
anybody armed as Scott. Yeah, is the guy's name Bernard Goetz or something?
Bernie Getz. Bernie Getz.
Okay, Getz. That's how you say it. Okay.
Bernie Getz. That was his name. Yeah, they even referenced him on Seinfeld.
Oh my God.
Yep.
The building.
Yeah, she had a broom. He looked at her. He didn't even barely look at her. He was just like, "No, I'm out. I'm out."
Yeah.
It was like OJ and a Hertz commercial. He was like, he was gone, man. Bust through that wall like Kool-Aid. Oh yeah, here he comes. And then the kid in the cemetery when Danny Glover was Harrigan, when he was going to see Ruben Blades' character, Danny Archuleta, his grave.
Yeah, Danny,
Danny boy.
See, you're quoting so many lines. Dude, I didn't rewatch this. I didn't take notes for this movie. This was short notice central. Like, Tyler, unfortunately, things happen in life, can't make it. Let's do Predator 2. I don't need to rewatch this. I can do the whole movie because everything. Last time I watched this movie was like 5 years ago or something. It's like I remember everything. He did.
He had a red toy Uzi, and the Predator locked in his sight on him, and the kid saw it, and he like analyzed his gun, and he saw it wasn't a threat. So you could see he shuts his targeting system down, and then the kid runs away.
Right. And that was foreshadowing to show that the Predator can tell other things besides heat.
Yep.
That was the mistake of the government. They thought they were badass. And this is another thing, the Predator, again, one step ahead. It's like, and he's like, what, dude, because I saw these in order. When he started pressing, I was like, what the hell is he doing? Oh, fuck. It's like, and it's like going through all the filters. You're like, holy shit. It's like, you're screwed, guys. You're screwed. You can see. And then it's like, he sees the lights. Oh, and that was awesome.
Yeah, mommy, I seen a ghost. Yeah.
That was awesome, man.
The setup with the meat was so dude. Wait, Godzilla says, wait, you're saying good writing and proper storytelling occurred? How dare you? Well, that's what we get. The movie was written, it would come out 35 years ago. We're talking common sense era, 1990.
Well, this movie is not, what the funny part is that this movie is not really considered a well-written, well-acted, it's not really thought of in that way. This is a schlock movie. Like, I don't know what we're watching today, but in the time of this movie, this is a schlock movie, right? And you're looking at it now, you're like, wow. Because even back then, the schlock movies were still written well, which is why they have cult followings, which is why there's lines quoted. quote me. I've seen. I have not seen Badlands, but I've seen every movie. We are going to do a mini, discussion on all of them. But I've seen all of the movies that we're talking about, and I cannot quote any lines from anything other than 1 and 2. And somebody mentioned the third, our Predators, like the pluralized version, which is the third film, which we can talk about. But like, even that, I don't remember all of the lines. The thing is that people really thought about characters, story structure. The way that this movie opens, everything's explained in the first. I'm watching it while we're talking. Where am I at here? I can't tell. Like
I'm
at the guys doing the cutting the take your soul. Shit happens. Shit. He just said shit happens.
Oh, I just passed that. I'm at Ruben Blades is there retrieving the spearhead.
That spearhead tip, right? Yeah. Take it. All right, look, everyone is saying all of the lines. Look, and not only is it just take it, I'm doing it in the voice so you know that I know who said that, right? Take it, right? The Scorpio is ready. Yeah, that was the best. Yeah,
I haven't seen Badlands, most of America.
Yeah, take it. That's up again.
You were talking about this being considered schlock, and it sits right now. And I know Rotten Tomatoes
is bullshit.
It is. We just use it for a baseline.
Sure.
36% critic, 44% audience.
That's effing crazy.
So not indicative of this film's quality. There's so many, like the scene in the apartment, the slaughter where they hang everybody. It's so the atmosphere that they set up, and again, I want to compare to the first movie, which is in a jungle, South American jungle. To go from that to Los Angeles and just it was jarring as a kid, as a 10-year. I was 10 when this came out. Seeing this, having watched the original so many times in the 3 years in between. Because that was one of the ones we rented, and I copied the VHS so I could have a copy of it.
Right.
It was like you're used to him being in that jungle, and then he's in an urban area, and you're like, how is this gonna? Whoa!
Mm-hmm.
This still holds up. The effects, still hold up, and they look good. Like even the ship at the end, and they show the interior.
Yes.
Just slight exterior, just a little bit that don't show too much. Leave that suspense for how big is this ship, because you don't get the full scope of it. I mean, from the inside of it, you can tell it's a large vessel, but it's so ornate. I love the aesthetic of that. Yeah, they did such a good job with the set of that. And there's that famous deleted scene with Danny Glover dancing with all the Predators, which I believe they were the LA Lakers. Some of them were like basketball because they needed tall guys.
They just need these big, huge, tall guys. Yeah.
Because was it Kevin Peter Hall that played the Predator? He was a massive man as far as height goes. I mean, he was a very tall guy. And then
you're putting all that extra shit on him as well. Like there's a lot of like the prosthetics and all of that are despised around. Yeah, it's. I don't like anything. Right. So the Predator is not going to kill the mom because he's going to kill. He's trying to not kill anyone that's innocent. So there is some sort of little bit of code of honor. Yeah, I know. Before I go on any live stream, I always watch Siskel and Ebert's review of the movie. They didn't like Predator 2, but they're wrong. I actually respect both those guys, but they are wrong sometimes because they have a broad spectrum of liking movies and whatever, but it's not broad enough in my opinion because they're still of that time where they can't judge it based on what it is. Whereas I can say Friday the 13th Part 4 is a masterpiece of slasher and as a Friday the 13th movie because everything you want from a Friday the 13th movie is given to you and then extra is given to you. Same with this. They're just looking at the final product and they have in their mind, they have whatever classic movies they have in their mind. Well, yeah, I own several hundred black and white classic movies, right? My favorite actor is James Cagney, who's in black and white movies mostly. So I love those, and they are amazing. But I'm not judging Predator 2 versus Casablanca. I'm judging Predator 2 versus Predator 2. I'm judging Predator 2 versus Predator 2 because this is the movie I'm watching. Like, and if I don't like my wife doesn't like Predator 2 because she doesn't like Predator 1 because she doesn't care about Predator. So that's equal. She doesn't care about Predator 1 and she doesn't care about Predator 2. That's good. You know what the problem is? Sometimes people say, I don't even like X. I don't even like Friday the 13th movies, but I really liked Friday the 13th. I really like Jason Goes to Hell. It's like, so by that logic, Jason Goes to Hell is flawed because it doesn't it doesn't correspond to your dislike of the right. Like you should dislike it because it should fit in with the other ones. So if you like it, it doesn't fit in. That's actually a reverse argument. You know, I hate slasher movies, but I really love this. It's like, right, because it's probably an inferior slasher movie.
Yeah. Siskel and Ebert, I would watch them occasionally because they were on when I was young.
Yeah.
I'd watch them occasionally, and I just remember anytime, and I know anytime they had a slasher movie, it was just they hated it. They ripped it to shreds, and I'm like, those are my favorites. You know, I'm like, Jesus, these guys just can hate everything. What up, Cotton? Hey, Cotton. You know, if it's not like, and yeah, the older we get, like we talked about that, like, yeah, you can't take Friday the 13th Part 6 and compare it to like Gone with the Wind or you know what I mean? Right. Or Somewhere in Time. It doesn't fucking work.
I like Somewhere in Time with Christopher Reeve. It's Christopher Reeve. I mean, that's great.
That was my mom's favorite movie.
Oh, good. Your mom is correct. If you have to pick a movie and Christopher Reeve is in it, and that's your favorite, I approve of that. I like that movie anyways, though. It's actually very good.
I think I have a VHS copy of
that. That's awesome.
I think I have
Jane Seymour, man. Come on.
Yep. Oh.
If you're going to go back in time for a woman, that's the woman to go back in time for.
Yeah, she held up really well. Jane Seymour held up very well.
They hated
Fletch, and
I love Fletch. I've memorized the Fletch movie. I love Fletch and Fletch Lives. But they did Ebert and Siskel both liked Halloween Part 1, and they liked Scream 2. They both liked Scream 2, and Ebert liked Scream 1 because he thought it was very clever, and Siskel just thought, well, it's just a slasher movie, even though it's being meta. Who cares?
Yeah.
Ebert liked New Nightmare. I think they both thought the first Nightmare was okay, and they didn't like the other ones. Like that, they didn't hate everything. And I respect their opinion because they're true film critics. They watch every movie and they critique it, and they've got nothing to gain or lose. They don't have a website where they need to praise all Disney movies.
Yep.
Right. They don't have a website where they need to shill out for stuff in order to get views. They don't care. Ebert did not care. He would like 2 or 3 Tom Hanks movies in a row. Then the next one, he's like, I thought this was garbage. This is not, because he's not pandering to Tom Hanks, or Paramount's got a new movie. I want to get into Paramount's, pants, so I better say their movies are good, right? It wasn't like that. Anyway.
I like CB's comment. He said, I like the government was waiting since 1987 for a Predator Return to Earth.
They were.
Yeah, they were. They were lying in wait for it. We never got the resolution for Dutch.
I'm
fine with it.
Fine. I don't need everything explained. Like, what happened to that guy that ran off onto the side of the screen there? What happened to that guy? Like, I don't like.
Right.
So
that was like what's his name? Dickie. Michael Rappaport's character in True Romance.
Yes.
He runs out after the shootout because he survived. He runs out and you don't know what happens to him, but he survived. You have that.
Yeah, he survived.
He survived, which is cool because he just got that role.
Yeah, so. And he wasn't like a despicable.
No, he wasn't a bad character.
He wasn't a bad guy. Yeah, a lot of innocent people died, Dennis Hopper and all that, but that's a great movie. But don't worry, Hassel. Don't worry, Hassel. You get another chance, right? Because Danny Glover has just seen that there's so many of them.
Yep.
It's like they will come back here.
Yep.
And I love the Who's Next. Like he just went through hell and back, you know, and then it's like, all right, who's next? Let's go. Who's the next one to come up? And I'll take care of that guy too. What a badass.
Beat to shit, bloody, like, yeah, man. And he stood there and he had that disc and he went toe to toe with that motherfucker, hand to hand too, which just Lieutenant Mike Harrigan was a complete badass. And that's like Danny Glover, like this. What other movie has Danny Glover been the lead in?
I mean, do you count Saw? Like, I guess he's the lead. Well, he's not really the lead in that either. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't really think of that until now. But I mean,
this is a very good question.
He was a really good lead in this.
No, I know. He's. Let me look. I mean, yeah, and we're not counting Lethal Weapon, which is co-star.
Yep.
That's a buddy. You know, that's the buddy movie. Filmography. Let's take a look here.
I want to hit Godzillionaire's comment. He says Dutch was used as a template for AI-powered androids to fight the predators if they return. It did not turn out well for humanity. Davian, your video is under production, in production right now. I know I'm late on it. I have been so busy, but it is in the works. So we're a couple days away from getting that thing up for you, brother. I appreciate you being patient. Thank you, sir. True Romance and Natural Born Killers are two of my all-time favorite films. Now I haven't seen Natural Born Killers in forever.
Me too. I need to rewatch that.
Yeah, that's one, especially after watching True Romance. Yeah, humans are a predator's worst nightmare, right? Remember, folks, there were no black superheroes before Black Panther, right? Danny Glover was damn close in this movie, man.
Yeah.
And that's my point. Like, why did we not get him in another lead role? Like, he was a badass lead. Like, I put him on par with this role. Do you remember Action Jackson with Carl Weathers?
Oh my God. Vanity.
Yep.
No. I firstly, I have every movie that she's in, but Action Jackson is like the greatest title. He's super badass. He's driving a car upstairs.
Yep.
And I'm like, this is the greatest movie. Like that actually can't work with turning. I don't care. Action Jackson can do it.
And the bad guy in that was Coach. It was Craig.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, man, I think Danny Glover was on par with Action Jackson as Mike Harrigan in this. Like, he really was. Like, I'm singing this man's praises in this role in this 35-year-old movie that was considered schlock, which is now a cult classic. Oh, here's the scene with King Willie. And I love the scene. I love the dialogue where he's like, there's no killing what can't be
there's no killing what can't be killed.
Yeah. They use that line in Ice Cube, one of the Ice Cube songs on The Predator. Which
okay.
I still listen to that cassette. I don't think he gives a shit.
Yeah, that's the old lady.
Black. It did suck.
Movie, both of the part 2 really sucked. Part 1 sucked with some okay parts.
It's because Danny Glover's too open his shit. Wait. My favorite horror film was called Cass, 1969, and it's sad as fuck. I've never heard of it.
Wow, buddy. Who's that? Was that CB?
Yeah, it was CB.
Wow, that's two tonight that I don't, that Pete mentioned one, and then you, let me look that up. Cass.
What was the other one I gave you? What was the one I gave you?
That I hadn't seen? I forgot. Yeah. I can't remember. It was something that Cass 1969. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Let's take a look here.
King Willie's dead. Off with his head.
I will see. Is it an actual horror film, or are you just saying it's really sad because it's a weird thing, Clever? Yeah, Switchback. He was the villain. I was looking at I saw that in the theater.
I've never seen that. I've never seen.
Yeah,
Switchback.
I believe he was the killer in that, wasn't he, Joe? I can't. I saw that in the theater, but I don't remember. As the last time I saw it was when it came out in '97. So
I was talking about a horror movie with Killer Pizza the other night. Mm-hmm. It's from like 81 or 82, and the guy wears a hockey mask. It's not Friday.
Oh, it's called Unmasked Part 25.
No.
Not Unmasked Part 25.
No, I'm gonna have to look it up again.
So oh wait, you're talking about Edge of the what's the name? I don't want to look it up. Edge of the Axe. Okay,
I'm gonna ask him which one it was. It's like an all white hockey mask.
Yeah, Edge of the Axe. I got it right. It's
okay.
I'm pretty sure it's Edge of the Axe. You look it up and tell me if that's the one you're talking about.
Let me see.
That's on YouTube for free. So you either get it might be a dubbed one, or it might be like Italian, or I think it's French or something. I didn't see that one because tell me if that's the one. Edge of the Axe. That's not it.
That one's not it. That one's not it.
And it's not Unmasked Part 25.
It was the first. It was the first horror movie to have a hockey mask like on the killer. It was before Friday the 13th Part 3.
The only two that come up were Unmasked Part 25 and Friday 13th Part 3. But when did Unmasked Part 25 come out? That's way after, because that's making fun of Jason. The guy's name is Jackson. And it says it's called Unmasked Part 25, but there's no Part 1 to 24. It's a joke.
Yeah.
But if that movie's awesome. I actually I have that on VHS. Unmasked Part. What other ones could there be? Hockey mask?
What the? I think it was. I'm trying to. God damn it! It's gonna bother me.
It's definitely gonna bother me. Okay, so let's find out from your buddy and let me know.
Yep, I will. I'm gonna have to ask him because
ask him after. Yeah, I should, like, I don't know why I'm not thinking about it either, unless it's something that like somehow is there Killer Pizza in House 4?
Did they make 4 House movies? I stopped after the second one with the Wild West.
I think there may be House 4. Let me see. Yeah, there is House 4. Yeah,
because Sean Cunningham did the first one.
Yeah, House 4. Yeah, I remember this. I do I own House 4? I have to look and see if I own that. Let me see if I own that one.
I love the first one. That with William Catt and George Wendt and Richard Mall.
Well, William Catt is in the other ones as well. He's in House 4.
He wasn't in the second one.
Oh, wasn't he? Well, he's back in House 4, I think. Okay. No, I only have House 1 and 2. I don't have the other ones.
Let's face it, House 1 and 2 are the only ones that matter. Much like the Predator movies, the only ones that matter are the first 2.
Or Prom Night 1 and 2, even though they're different from each other. Prom
Night 2, Hello Mary Lou.
Hello Mary Lou. That's one of my favorite posters, which I cannot seem to get.
The poster for that's awesome.
In the locker room where she's like this.
Yeah. Yes. I remember seeing that VHS cover as a kid, just being like, oh, that's so awesome.
The VHS cover added flames and she didn't have flames in the original poster. So you got to be careful when buying original. But I do like the video poster as well. Alien.
Yep.
I mean, those two are the real ones. Yeah.
Alien 3 was such a disappointment. I remember renting that and being excited for it. And then it just hit the bed.
I love all 5 Phantasm movies. I mean, I saw Alien 4. I saw Alien 4, like Resurrection. I saw that twice in the theater just because it was like, I have to. I love Phantasm.
3. I'm trying to remember 3.
Well, 3 was with the girl with the nunchucks, Rocky.
Yes, the black girl.
And the kid with the frisbee with the razor blade, Tim.
Yeah, because he had the murder Home Alone house.
Yeah, wasn't that the greatest? That was the best.
That was fucking awesome. Yeah, the Rocky character, I really liked her when they added her in. I was like, oh, cool. Like poor Reg. Reg can never get laid.
I know, he kept trying. Ever try vanilla? Come on, Rocky. Ever try vanilla?
He should have made a Rocky Road joke.
Yes.
They're in the cemetery right now.
Okay, so now where am I at? Yeah, so now here's where the doctor, who we've seen in other movies too, she's examining that piece. Some teacher tests. Teacher. Okay, Chariots of Fire. I'll let me write down Kess. I'll see if I can borrow it from the library. Kess.
Cookies and cream. There you go.
9.
No, we're at the subway scene. Yeah, this was
crazy.
Yeah, the way they shot this, man. God damn, I gotta look. I want to see the cinematography. Peter Levy did the cinematography in this. Let's see. Here's his. Let's see. He did With Prejudice, Short Change, The Edge of Power, Dangerous Game. Never heard of that. A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child.
Which does look good.
Yeah.
Whether you think it's a good script or not. Like
Ricochet with Denzel Washington.
Oh, Ricochet, yeah.
I haven't seen that in forever.
Oh yeah, I don't think I ever. I think I saw some of it. I just thought, oh, it wasn't for me. But I'd like to revisit that.
Let's see. Judgment Night. I remember that.
Oh, that's a great Dennis Leary.
Movie.
Don't whisper. No, it's don't move. Don't whisper. Don't even breathe. Oh, that was a great movie.
Stephen Hopkins directed that too.
Yeah.
Directed this one. Blown Away.
That was good.
I've never seen that.
Like the fire, yeah, Blown Away, yeah.
Cutthroat Island.
I love it. With Gina Davis and whoever the guy is.
Let's see, Gina Davis and
some
Matthew Modine.
Oh, Matthew Modine. Oh, that's not a generic person. I was going to say some generic guy.
Wasn't he in Powder?
I've only seen Powder once. That was like that. I felt like that was like my cousin loved that movie, and just to spite her. Like I'm like, oh fine, I'll watch it. It was okay, and then I was like, because like we would have this thing where I'd be like, oh, you should watch this. And she'd be like, no, I'm not watching it. And then she'd be like, you should watch this. I'm like, no, I'm not watching it. I said, here, I'll make it. You watch mine, then I'll watch yours, and then
Have a great night, Dave.
Take care. Well, we can look at. Do you want to look at some of the? I mean, this movie's a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. Is there even a point to?
One more movie he did. One of my, and we were just talking about Christian Slater. Broken Arrow with Slater and Travolta. Yeah, that's I saw that in the theater.
That's John Woo. I saw it in the theater. It's John Woo. All the John Woo tropes are in it. Is one of the worst. Yeah, I think that's the one. Just. I didn't notice. I can't notice accents. My wife makes fun of me. So she's like from India, and so she's got a slight. Her dad actually spoke English a lot because he went to an English school. Mm-hmm. So they spoke English, but she speaks other Indian languages. But then, so she has a slight accent. But then I'll say something. But she's good at accents. I'll say like, "Oh, this guy's a whatever." Actually, she's like, "That's literally what are you talking about? You're not even close." So now I don't even bother trying anymore. Like, because it's just going to be offensive to somebody. It's like, oh, is that a Scottish accent? It's like, no, it's Irish, you dumbass. We're not the same. I'm like, oh, sorry. I'll go away now and hide.
I have no ability to discern accents.
Yeah, I can't. And there's this guy he was like from South Africa. And I was like, oh, he's Indian, isn't he? It's like, no, it's like his accent's like, that's not Indian. I'm like, oh.
You're like, shit.
It's like, maybe I should stop sending him Bollywood movies now.
Like I thought I had it.
Yeah.
I thought I had it.
Well, Predator 2, great soundtrack, awesome performances, like cinematography, the effects, all the characters are memorable, lots of good lines. There's a sense of actual fear. How's it going, Draven? There's a sense of fear with it. It's still a horror. It still has horror elements. It hasn't become an action or science fiction film. It's still horror. Like Alien and Aliens, even Alien 3, would like it or not, is still a horror movie. There's stalking, and where is the creature? He could be anywhere. Where's the xenomorph? Could be anywhere. I'm the captain now. Stop telling the guys. Yeah. But yeah, like it was still a horror movie. There's gore. There's actually good gore. Even when the voodoo guys are cutting open the guy, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, they didn't really hold back on that. They showed a lot. There was a lot of good kills in this. The shootouts were good. Just the subway scene. As I'm watching that now, it looks great. Oh God. Yeah, everything about this movie holds up. It really does. And it's funny how you see, like, we mentioned Aliens, Terminator 2, Friday the 13th Part 2. I can throw that one up there too, because even with Potato Sack Head Jason.
I like Potato Sack Head Jason.
It's very Town That Dreaded Sundown, but it worked. It
Yeah.
worked very well. I can't speak to Highlander 2.
Yeah, I love it, but lots of people. There's many versions of it that drastically alter the story. Originally, they're sort of aliens who have come to Earth and they're immortal on Earth. And if more aliens come, they can replenish themselves and they get immortal again. They have to fight again. Because at the end of part 1, Kurgan is dead. Technically, it's over. You know, Connor has beaten it and gotten the prize. But the law of franchise must prevail, which means that there must be another one. There cannot be only one. I know that's what they say, but there cannot be only one. But in the Renegade version of Highlander 2, they say they're displaced in time. So like if you commit crimes, they push you forward in time or whatever, so that you're. But I don't understand why they're immortal. It's weird. Like it's almost better that they are aliens, because at least then there's some sort of context of, oh, they're immortal on our planet. It'd be like Superman is, unbeatable on our planet or whatever. But like, I mean, having them displaced in time is weird. Whatever. I don't care. I still like it. And there you go.
I like the series.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you've been watching that's not Connor McLeod. It's what's his name. Well, they team up in part 4. The two guys,
Duncan McLeod, Duncan
McLeod,
the Clan McLeod.
Yeah, the Duncan and Connor team up in part 4, so that's kind of cool. I actually think that's really neat to bring the TV guy in to acknowledge that. A lot of things Marvel doesn't acknowledge some of their shows. The movies don't always acknowledge each other, but I like that they did. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, because Connor was in the first episode of the series. Right. They had him in that with Adrian Paul, who's freaking awesome.
He's cool.
He's awesome.
You got the girl Raven, the Raven Highlanders. So there's that. There can be only one plus syndicated series with cartoons and lunchboxes. That's right. Yes. There can only be 3. There's actually 5 movies because there's a 5th movie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what the hell is it called? I own it, but I don't remember. I'm pretty sure there's a 5th movie. I'll look it up. Highlander.
Yeah, I give Predator 2 a 10 out of 10. I mean, this movie fucking rocks. It's an action horror sci-fi kind of. Would you action horror with this?
Yeah, I would say action. Yeah, I mean, it's got so. Well, when we pull up the other ones, we'll talk more about it. But I'll give my kind of 2 cents on it. But yeah, it's horror action. Yeah, The Source was the other one that Draven mentioned. That's part 5.
Okay.
Geez.
He would be. Yeah.
I like Drew McIntyre.
I do too. Woefully misused.
Yeah, he's misused. And he keeps sticking it. I like guys that like, you know what? He's sticking with it. Money, sure.
He's a professional.
He's professional.
He goes out there. He does. He probably. I know he hates how he's being used because I'm in the business. I see it. Yeah. I could see it. He hates how he's being used, but he goes out there. He does his thing, puts on a show, sends a crowd home happy, puts the other guy over, makes him look like $1 million fucking bucks. Yeah. And so Drew's with the Vision right now. Oh, good for him. I'll give him a little something extra to do. Mm-hmm. I don't mind that. All right, let me pull this tier list up here. Let me pull this up because we'll give you guys here. Let me get a little music going here in the background. Let's see. There we go. All right. Now we're gonna do this. We'll do this. Fuck it. We'll do it live, he says. So we've got our Predator film tier list.
Mm-hmm.
We have an assortment of Predator movies down here. All right. Do we want to start with the original? Because
I don't know if you. How many are there?
One.
How many tiers are there? There might be too many tiers. Like
1, 2, 3, 4.
You could probably remove like.
6.
Do we need 6 different
Probably not.
Maybe remove like C or something like we don't, or B. Remove B. Like you can, if you go on the gears, you can just remove one, delete row. Just because okay, that's good. So we've got like the top, the bottom, and then middle, and then above middle and below middle. Yeah, that's fine. 5 is enough.
Yeah.
Well, part 1 and 2 can just go to the top.
Yep.
And then we'll just get rid of that's easy peasy.
Yep, those go to S tier. Predator 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's easy. And then we can now the real game begins.
This is where the fun begins.
All right, let's take a look here. What do we got here? Well, which one? Well, did you see Badlands? Because I didn't see it. Maybe
I didn't either.
Okay, so we won't discuss that one.
Yeah,
I can tell you where I think it's going to go, but
same.
Is there anyone that's a glaring? I mean, I have one that I think is an absolute shit movie that I don't like anything about. So I've got one of those that for me is like the lowest of lows.
Okay.
Which is The Predator, the orange one.
Oh, is that the one with where the predator wants autism?
Is that what it was? I just rewatched it. It's with Olivia Munn and Thomas Jane and
Yeah, he wants autism because the kid, the autistic kid, the autistic kid's got the fucking gimmick and he's the only one. So the predator's like, shit, I need some of that autism. So he goes after the fucking kid.
Yeah, that's absolutely outrageously stupid. And I'm not offended because of that. I'm offended because of how garbage it is. No, Godzillionaire is saying he liked it to Badlands, I think.
No, he's making fun of Draven. Did anyone see Badlands, Draven? I liked it.
Oh, I liked it. Oh, is that a Draven thing? He likes everything?
Yeah, we bust his balls about it. Tony liked it as well. Well, good. I'll bust Tony's balls too. Which one is that in the city? Yeah, that was the one with the bus full of convicts. So that's this one right here, the orange one.
I think it's a terrible film, but also a bad Predator movie.
Yeah, that's an F.
Yeah.
That's going all the way at the bottom. I'm gonna say I've only seen it once and it was so bad I really remembered fuck all about it, but Requiem.
I think it's an F. Where are you going to put it? It's absolutely terrible.
F. It's horrible.
It's horrible.
The movie was dog shit. Like, I didn't like the first one. I didn't. Yeah,
I agree with that statement.
Yes, it had a great cast. But yeah, it was a horrible fucking movie. Which one do you want to do next?
Okay, so we didn't see. What's the thing? Oh, I didn't see that cartoon. That's the second one in. Did you see the cartoon? I
did not.
Okay, so we can't do that one. What about Predators? Like the black one. That's part 3. The first one there. Where do you?
Oh, that's the one with Adrian Brody, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll tell you my thoughts on that. My thing is that I think it's a pretty cool movie, but I don't think it's a great Predator movie because this was where it starts to get really crappy for me. Because here's the thing. The first two are Predator goes to a location to hunt. Oh, hey, how's it going?
Say hi.
Hi.
Hey. Has he seen any of the Predators or no?
Did you see the first Predator yet?
I think I watched like a little bit of like 20 minutes of one, and then I was bored or fell asleep.
That's the voice of the youth. They need more action.
I don't know.
I thought you watched the first one.
I don't know if it was the first one or not. What you guys watching?
It's Predator 2.
Again?
Yeah, I watch it while we're talking about it.
Why?
We're ranking the Predator movies right now.
What do you have as your S tier?
Right now we have Predator 1 and 2. And then F, we have Alien vs. Predator, Requiem, and The Predator, which is Predator 3.
No, it's 4. That's Predator
4. Oh, 4. Yeah.
What do you have next on your tier list?
Well, let's see. Which one?
I guess 3, which is the first one, the black. Yeah, that's part 3 with Adrian Brody. So my what I didn't like. So in the first 2 Predator movies, if we just talk about it in general, the monster goes to a place to seek out the strongest, most alpha dominant species and hunt that species. In this movie, the Predator, the creature, captures a bunch of what it considers to be alpha species people and brings it to a planet that they're not aware of. So they're at a disadvantage. So that's like us going to collect lions and tigers and bears. And instead of going to where the lions are and hunting them, we bring the lions and put them in like a zoo and then hunt them. It's like, but they're out of their element.
Yeah.
And they're working together like a team to try to fight this thing. I don't think that seems weird to me. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, because I know a lot of people in the chat like this movie and a lot of my friends really like it. But I feel that it's the first glimpse of this isn't Predator anymore. Predator needs to travel to another location and hunt on their turf. Like, they need to have home field advantage for it to be a challenge. That, I'm not saying it's bad acted. There's some good fights. I actually like Adrian Brody in it. The guy, is it Topher Grace or whoever the That 70s Show guy? He was the killer.
Topher Grace.
The Predators was Rich, Blue Blood Predators. Game to Rich. Yeah. Oh, that is funny. That is a very interesting perspective. But there's also weirdness where they're showing some of the Predators' hierarchy. Like, they actually say that this Predator was like a lower class Predator. I'm not sure if I like that. They use people to train. Yeah, I understand that. I think that's Rodriguez's movie. That might be Robert Rodriguez's movie. I'd have to check. I understand that they didn't know what else to do, but that doesn't mean I have to agree with it. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? Would you remember watching this one?
Good night, buddy.
Good night, Dad.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. I watched this when it came out. I remember.
Love you.
Love you, bud. I was excited because I'm like, okay, like, let's see how, I'm like, it's been a minute. What is it? This one came out in 2010.
Yeah, let me look at Predator.
Around 2010, 2011, I think.
Let's see. So we've got 2010. So 10 years, literally 10 years later. No, 20 years later. What am I saying? 20 years later.
Yeah, it came out 20 years after the third one. So yeah, or the second one. So yeah, and like I said, being a huge fan of the second one, I'm like, all right, I'll give it a chance. And it was okay. I like the cast, the concept, like I get it. Like I like Godzillionaire's point about it being the blue bloods, because I know, people that go to those game ranches and they hunt in a fenced-in area, and it's like, look what I got. I'm like, what did you think was going to happen? You paid all this money to hunt here, but
yeah, I don't like. I mean, that's really I wouldn't call you a world-class hunter for that, right?
Yeah. Walton Goggins was.
He's a great actor. Lawrence, they're all great.
Trejo, Mahershala Ali, the guy that'll never play Blade. I know.
Yeah, there's ever only going to be one Blade.
Yep.
Balance. So yeah, I don't know.
This one, Predators.
Put it in B then.
I was gonna say B. I'll go B because I'm kind of middle of the road on it.
Yeah, I can look. I don't think it's a badly made movie. I don't think it's badly acted. I don't think the characters suck. I'm just saying it's off. It's slightly off brand of Predator. It's not. There's some. That's where I'm like, oh, that's a bit off, right? Like, that's all.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so the next one neither of us have seen.
Let's see. So that's
I'm trying to say that's from Blade.
Let's AVP.
So now we're into the. Okay, I mean, this movie is very fun to watch if you just want to see aliens and predators together. But if you're teaming up with the Predator, that's weird. Like, how is a regular person teaming up with a predator? That's that's weird and stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
It's nonsense. The aliens are depowered to bloody shit. I mean, all of a sudden, like, you can take them out really easily. Like, I thought it was like it took all of the Space Marines could not take him out, in Aliens. Yep. I hate when 10 or 12 super beefed up guys and one beefed up woman can barely win. It's only because of Ripley's ingenuity and her her past experience with the monsters and actually she becomes almost a surrogate mother because her own daughter's gone. She outlived her. It's only because of those instincts, those motherly instincts, protective instincts, and her knowledge and just guts. do they win in Aliens, like just barely. And, and she can use a loader, which was foreshadowed. So, but all the other Marines pretty much got smoked. And all of a sudden, now anyone can pick up a couple of guns and fight the aliens off. So to me, they're severely depowered. And I don't think one Predator could fight. I guess a Predator could defeat a Queen. I don't know. I don't think it's a garbage movie because it's a very popcorny, fun movie. That's the only one that my wife likes of both series. She's like, because she's like, I don't have to pay attention. I could just watch the monsters kind of fight. So I don't know. I'm tempted to put it in B, but if you want to put it in D, I'm going to be able to sleep just fine if it goes. Like, it's definitely not an F, because Requiem is a complete trash movie, and that other one is really offensively bad.
Yes.
So I don't know what you can pick between. I won't, what you think is fine. I'm good with both.
I'll put this one in B, and I'm not a fan, but I know people like this one, and it's not offensively bad.
Mm-hmm.
I look at that like Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah, like, which I love, but you're right. Whatever points you're about to make on Freddy versus Jason, I agree with you, but I love it anyway.
I was going to say, even if you don't like it, it's fun. So and like I said, it's not like, like I said, Freddy versus Jason, I'm not a fan of it, but I don't look at it like Jason Goes to Hell, to where it's like, that piece of shit does not belong in the franchise at all. That's like the Rob Zombie Halloween movies to me. Like, I violently hate those. I don't have any real animosity towards Alien vs. Predator. Do I think it should have been made or needed to be made? No, but
probably not.
It was one of those versus movies that people wanted, and they got it. So I'm not gonna give that one any undue hate. Next,
here we go.
Fucking Prey. And let me preface this by saying I think Amber Midthunder is a fine actress.
Yes.
I think she's a lovely young woman. I'm sure she's a great person. Holy fucking shit, I hated this movie, every second of it. Every goddamn second of this movie, I hated it. I remember just watching this going, what? Why am I watching this? What the fuck is this even? Like, how is this little girl, like, I don't know. I get, and their tribe, all the young male warriors were just cannon fodder. He just burned through them, but she seemingly outsmarts and defeats us. But I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, there's absolute, besides the cinematography, there's absolutely nothing going for this movie at all, in my opinion. I'm not even that angry about it. And I anytime you make these negative comments about these types of movies, there's you don't like female characters, which is a lie.
Yep.
There's the, hey, Lark, there's the, it's natives. Well, my uncle's native. I've actually taken native studies courses in university. So that means I actually paid money to for those courses. I love the native stuff. I think it's really cool. I could have fixed this movie a few different ways. Number one, why didn't they set it on another planet? When the Predator comes and attacks the natives, and when it let's say it kills one of the natives, they should have had blue blood. And then you would have been like, whoa, wait a minute. I thought this was Earth. Yep. It's not Earth. And then the next moment after you realize that it's not Earth, you can have the natives maybe jumping really high and like breaking trees with their arms. Like, it's like, oh, they're a bit stronger. Like, you need to do something to make it exciting, because if Schwarzenegger, Jesse the Body, Danny Glover, Carl Weathers, Ruben Blades, Bill Paxton, Gary Busey with technology, right? If all of those guys from Predators, like Part 3, if all of those people cannot defeat Predators, any Predator, or just barely win, maybe, how the hell can any native tribe or samurai, because I kept saying, well, what if it was in feudal Japan? Or what if it was in 1810 or something? It's like, no, the Cowboys can't win. Like, none of these people can win against a Predator. It's absolutely outrageously stupid, insulting to our intelligence. And not only that, the Predator trips and shoots itself at the end or something.
Yeah.
It is absolutely terrible. So as a Predator movie in the franchise of Predator, I'd give it like 0. It's absolute trash. But now I wouldn't give it 0 out of 10. That's a lie. I'd give it 2 out of 10 because the cinematography was very good. And okay, as a movie, if it wasn't The Predator, let's just make up a monster. Like it's an alien creature that comes out, and then people would have watched and be like, oh, that's kind of like Predator. It's the same kind of idea as Predator, but it's not Predator. If it was a random monster, then I could have been like, oh, this is interesting because but once you call it a Predator, when you say the word Predator, you're now, oh shit, that's Schwarzenegger. He didn't even win in the end. He barely won in the end. That's Danny Glover. It took him like shit. He was bloody, beat up, bruised, broken ribs, broken bones everywhere, barely wins. Like, oh shit, right? That's Adrian Brody, crack mercenary, top 5 mercenaries on planet Earth, right? Teaming up with Yakuza members, like Green Berets or whatever, and they can't win. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and now these people won. It's garbage. It's complete and utter unbelievable garbage. If they would have made the natives aliens, at least you could have said, well, they're aliens, so then you can make up some, there's some different race or something. But if it's supposed to be our natives, yeah, right. We know that the natives the Predator can defeat them because regular people defeated the natives with better guns, with guns. It's like regular people with guns could defeat them. So clearly a Predator should tear through these. Here's what should have happened. Why didn't they do this? Why didn't the Predator come down with just his breathing apparatus? Naked, and you could say it's a testing ground.
Yep.
The Predator, he cannot use any weaponry. No, all he has is his thing to breathe the air, so it's like a little tank strapped to him.
Yep.
And that's it. And he can't use his invisibility. He can't use any of his weaponry, his targeting system. He can't use anything. He is naked and has to try to win on his own. Maybe that would have been something like, okay, the Predator, like just as though this is in our past, maybe in the Predator's past, they didn't have all this great technology, right? But no, he comes down, he's got weapons, and he's just like, well, then they're dead.
He said they have established primitive humans beat them before in
Right.
Predator 2.
In Predator 2, when was that?
Yeah, I was gonna say when
did that happen? No, I'm being serious. I don't know, when did that happen? You can't. Yeah, it's a comic book. It's that's why it's the mid. Like the only reason with the rifle, what rifle? I'm not sure what he's talking about. You mean what they give to? Oh, he was using weapon. I thought he was a savage Predator, wouldn't use weapons.
Are you talking with the shotgun? I mean, I wouldn't call Danny Glover like a fucking the pistol. Oh, no, they took that. Didn't they get that in Prey from one of those trappers?
Yeah, that's from Prey. In Predator 2, the idea was that they killed people and gave them that. They took that and gave it to Danny Glover as a prize, saying, here's an ancient weapon from your time that we took when we came and slaughtered you idiots.
Yeah.
Right? In Prey, they tried to make that connection as though that was supposed to be some big, oh, isn't that cool, fans? They threw a little Easter egg in it. I got a better idea. Instead of an Easter egg, make a good movie. Don't make a shit movie and then throw an Easter egg to pretend it's good. Now, the movies in F, right, are absolutely terrible films. Like Alien vs. Predator Requiem has 0 redeemable features. The characters are crap. It's so dark. Most of it is unseeable. I just rewatched it on Blu-ray on a 4K TV with 5.1 surround. And I couldn't see shit. I'm like, what is happening in this movie? It's shaky cam. I can't see anything. I'm trying to work, so it doesn't. Of course, it's all trash. That's Killer of Killers and Badlands and Prey. Like the bottom 3 is all the same. It's all the same like guy or whatever behind it.
Dan Trachtenberg.
Yeah, those are all the fake Predator. Well, all the other ones are fake anyways, but these are super fake. But anyways, at least Prey is a competently made film. Like I understand the characters, right? Like there's actual good shots, there's good music, there's some good fights in it or whatever. The Predator kills like it fights other animals and stuff. That's kind of neat. Fights the bear and all that. Like there's a character, like there's a girl and you're like, okay, I can invest in this character as a character. Like those bottom two movies have absolutely nothing positive. I can't think of any like literally I'd give them like 0 out of like both. Maybe the, I like Olivia Munn because I think she looks good, and that's about it. I'll give it 0.5 out of 10. AVP Requiem, I would give 0 out of 10. Prey, I would realistically Prey. Let me see. I'd give Prey probably like a 3 out of 10. So put it to where you think it should go. I don't care. You can put it in F if you want, or D. I don't give a crap. If you put it in F, put it in front. If you want to put it in F, put it in front of the orange one. just to show that it's a slightly better.
I'll put it in D just because of the cinematography.
Right.
That's for me, that's what it gets, is a D. And I'm being generous because I'm feeling generous.
And what was that girl's name again? She like
Amber Midthunder.
Yeah, they kind of wasted that girl.
Yeah.
I actually thought, oh, this girl looks pretty good. Like she's an attractive girl. She looks like, okay, she's got a good, like, she has a good face for this kind of role. They shouldn't have even made a Predator movie. They should have just had a native thing and had some sort of mutated, maybe a meteor falls down and mutates a bear, or something happens, a bear, like some sort of meteor shower happens and a bear gets hit. Maybe they fought a bear and cut it, stabbed it with a spear, and then the bear gets hit with something and it radiates it and it mutates. I know that's a schlocky idea and a really silly concept, but it mutates it, like the Cocaine Bear movie, where it mutates this bear, Predabear. So the bear gets mutated and then they have to survive against it. You know what I mean? And then you could just have the same movie. My problem with Prey is that it's called Prey. It has nothing to do with the Predator. The Predator is an absolute loser in this movie. And he falls and shoots him. Dude, it's disappointing.
Yeah.
Oblivion, I like that movie. If you're talking about Oblivion, the Full Moon movies, I like those. But yeah, so I think they wasted the music, the cinematography, the effects, this girl. They wasted all this on a movie about the Predator, which wasn't the Predator. That's my...
Yeah. Yeah, that's our tier. That's our tier list. And like I said, I'm not even rank the other two because we haven't seen them. So,
no, but I can tell you where I think they would go.
I'm gonna guess they're both Fs.
Well, Killer of Killers, it looked neat. I sometimes animation I can forgive if it looks cool. I'd probably put both those in D.
D.
I think that's where they would probably go.
Right.
Badlands might be worse, but I didn't see it. The thing about Badlands is that, again, it's the Weyland-Yutani thing. It's the android, and the android is teaming up with the Predator. I hate when they team up. Like, why? How can you team up with the Predator? I don't get this. This is not a thing. That would have been cool. Michael Myers versus Predator would be fantastic.
I think the Predator just obliterate him.
Yeah, I don't think the Predator. Yeah, like the Predator would. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Draven is saying B. Okay, so then I definitely think it's a D because.
Yeah. Yeah, if he says B, it's like a D or an F.
Yeah. And the same with Prey. Prey, I told you, Prey is not an offensively bad movie until you tell me it's a Predator movie.
Yep.
Then it's like, oh, this is super offensive. Like,
yeah.
Dude, if you have RoboCop, let's say you have a Terminator movie, and the Terminator shows up, and then a bunch of idiots just beat it super easily. It's like, but it took... It's like it was impossible. This is one of that Terminator. We should do a Terminator one of these. That Genesis.
We can do that.
The T-1000 gets defeated in 2 minutes. I'm like, the T-1000 is one of the greatest on-screen villains of all time in all of cinema history. It is the most formidable, scariest. I mean, Jason can still be reasoned with somehow, and Jason would not kill a kid. Whereas the T-1000 would kill anything according to its mission log. Like if its mission is do this and anything stands in your way, it kills dogs, It kills whatever it needs to kill. The T-1000 is one of the scariest villains ever created in cinema. And then in Genesis, they killed it in 3 minutes. It's like, oh no, it's a T-1000. They just destroyed it. I'm like, what the shit was that? It's like, oh, well, we were ready for it. No, I don't think so.
I don't think you were.
I don't think that, that's not a thing. Yeah.
The Predator in Badlands is the runt of his family, his clan.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what here's what the next Predator movie should be. There should be 2 Predators. There should be one Predator faction that doesn't want to hunt people because they think it's morally wrong. And then there should be another faction that wants, and they should have a voting. We should see how the Predators vote. And then we should see picket signs. Like, what is this nonsense? Oh, this is how the Predators work in the hierarchy. I don't care. That's dumb. They're monsters.
It's a predatorocracy.
It's just like, and there's gonna be one person like, oh, humans are good, and then his family's like, no, and then you can have like 2 presidents, and there's two different predators, and then each one wants to vote for the other, and then one comes on and like I mean, this is the dumbest crap ever. It's not science. They're not making a science fiction filming. Oh,
they have a predator fucking civil war on their planet.
Yeah, they should do that. Yeah.
They have Predator Antifa.
Right.
They're attacking the more peaceful, level-headed predators who just want just chill.
Right.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Terminator Genesis T-1000 was CGI. What? I haven't seen that movie in fucking years.
I just watched it like a few months ago just to reconfirm that it sucks. And I've confirmed it. It's been confirmed, guys. You can relax. It sucks.
That's not the Christian Bale one.
No, which I don't think that one's that great either, because it's the future that doesn't look like the future we saw in. It's like, here's the future. We have to prevent this future, and then in part 4 they show the future. I'm like, that doesn't look like what you're trying to prevent.
That was Terminator. What the fuck was that one called?
I don't remember. I own it, of course, but
yeah.
What the hell's it called?
Genesis and
Salvation. I think it's called
Salvation.
Again, that movie is not a garbage movie, but the problem is like you put it with Terminator. The first 2 Terminators are masterpieces. Yeah, there'll be no. CB, there's gonna be a predator that thinks it's a xenomorph. It identifies as a xenomorph.
Identifies as a fucking xenomorph.
And then there's gonna be another predator with like a lab coat saying like, you don't actually have acid for blood though, right? Like, so you're not technically a xenomorph. I can be anything I choose.
Its mouth opens up. It's like, you're a bigot.
Bigot. This is the dumbest. We're not. You know what? We're not that far away. The other problem is,
we could make that movie.
No, there should have only been 2. It's not like Friday 13th, which it's for fun. Yep. So yeah, it keeps going. Next week, Predator versus Chris Hansen.
I gotta thank Godzillionaire, channel member for 43 months, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, Predator versus Chris Hansen comes in. He's just says to the Predator, "Why don't you have a seat? Why don't you sit down? What's in the spaceship? What's in the spaceship?"
They should do. They should have like a Big Brother Predator movie where they're voting each other off or something. That might be fun. Or reality TV Predators or like Survivor. It's like, you've been voted off the island. It's
like, you know what I want to see is I want to see Predator health insurance.
Yes.
I want to see what kind of health insurance plans and HMOs they get. Like, do they have nationalized health care?
So they could do
have private, or is it like a mix of both?
Yeah. So in Canada we've got the full. So I'm in Canada. I've got the full thing. So then we can there's predators that come in from the north, and they're like, and then the guy's like, and then they showed like the guy from Predator 2, how his arm he had to cut his, it's like, look, he had to cut his arm off and they wouldn't replace it because he didn't have the proper, because he went to Earth. And when you go to Earth, you're supposed to fill out the forms to have the proper insurance, and he didn't fill out the forms. So he got, and then the northern guys comes like, and then they're like, hey, we have insurance, come to the north or whatever. This is like the dumbest but you know what, we're not that far away from it, because you know what look, they're trying to make it science fiction. I get it. I love science fiction. Star Trek's one of my I watch a Star Trek episode every day. I've repeated them. I just repeat them on, like, I keep repeating them. I've seen Deep Space Nine 8 times over. And there's 176 episodes that I've seen times 8, right? So we watch Star Trek. My wife and I love it. That's our shared favorite thing, and Doctor Who. I love science fiction, but this is not science fiction. This is a monster movie. It's horror. There's action because of guns and firepower. You can make it a science fiction movie if you really want to, but you can't. I'm not watching Star Trek Discovery. I despise that. Does Godzillionaire know me?
Yeah, no he's ribbing you.
Oh my God. I was like, please God, no. Don't ever think that I hate that show.
I watched one episode of that and I was like, what the? I was like, well, it solved a riddle for me, or a question I had. Is Sonequa Martin Green really this wooden as an actress after seeing her on The Walking Dead for a couple seasons? And the answer is yes. Yes, she is.
Yeah, 1,000 times yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so anyway, if they want to make it science fiction, then they need better writers, because they're not really exploring, hey, Sean, how's it going? Predators come to Earth and invade our drugstores with cheaper medication. Yeah. That's perfect. Let's do that one. Let's pick that one. I want to do that.
We have a bunch of predators robbing the store, and all of a sudden I get the footage, and nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. You can save 200 pounds on a family of 4. That's 50 pounds per person.
Yeah, where's the Predator kids?
Yeah.
I wonder if Predator kids have action figures of humans or other things that the predators have killed, and then so the predator comes back from hunting, and the son's playing with a xenomorph and a human, and he's like, how come you don't play with the predator figures? And then it's like, oh, dad, the predator figures are terrible. I like the xenomorphs. He's like, oh, I wish he'd have a poster of me up. And it's like, no, he's got the xenomorph, and he could have like a sexy xenomorph woman. It's like, son, are you looking at that xenomorph woman? It's like, no, Dad. It's like, listen, we can't mix or whatever.
We frown on interspecies relationships.
We frown on. Meet the predators.
Meet the predators.
That's it. That's the next one. No, but this is what it's coming down to. But you know, the scary thing is, look, and people are accepting it. This is how it works. It's how it works. They slowly dip the quality. It becomes more about IP extension than good quality. So they slowly dip it a little bit, right? And you're like, that was okay. That was pretty cool. I didn't mind this one. It's not that bad, right? Oh, it's not that bad. It's making good money. Well, why do I have to invest in story, in script, in effects, in acting? Just hire anybody. The predators look cool. Can we agree that has to be one of the best designed creatures? Like maybe xenomorph is like got to be number one. That thing's crazy. Queen is up there, but like predators are very well designed, very cool. They look good. They make good toys. People get tattoos and they get shirts of it, right? And it's like, okay, so as long as the predator is in it, is that really enough? Well, the lore has been established in the 90s with the comics and video games. What lore? They can do whatever lore they want. I'm talking about movies. Comic books need to be written, so you need to have a story. You can't Predator, and I don't really like the Predator comics or the Alien comics, to be honest with you. This is like it worked the other way. Sean's going, but like it shouldn't. I would prefer that they either just stop making them or make it back. Franchise Transformers. What have they done to that? Yeah, well, but Transformers has the toys, and they're always going to be. A car or a vehicle turning into a robot has a lot of value, because those Michael Bay movies are terrible, but they make lots of money because it doesn't matter who you are, it looks cool. It's like a vehicle turned into a robot and fighting another guy.
Yeah.
That's always going to look cool. It's like I love Godzilla. Hey Mark Legion. Godzilla's never going out of style, because giant monsters beating the shit out of each other is going to be awesome. That was awesome in 1954, and it's awesome in 2025, and it's going to be awesome in 2055.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Transformers, Godzilla, these kinds of things, they're never going to get old. It's just that's not going to happen. Not in a long time. So there you go.
There, I think we've beat the Predator franchise to death tonight. Well, there's only 2 good movies anyway. So
yeah, there's only 2 Predator movies. So there you go.
Yeah, there's only 2. There can be only 2. The rule of 2.
The rule of 2.
There's a master and an apprentice.
That's it. That's all you need.
But so that'll do it for us tonight. Thursday night we're streaming. It's 90s November. We're gonna stay right in 1990, and we're gonna watch Problem Child, which is, I haven't seen that movie in so long, and I said me and my family used to rent that when I was a kid from the little mom and pop corner store.
Yeah.
And oh my God. Yeah. Very, very fond memories of that. And John Ritter's in it, Michael Richards, Jack Warden. It's got a great cast. So yeah, we're going to watch that one Thursday night, 8:05 Eastern. Yeah.
That kid, I saw Problem Child. I've never wanted to reach in and
wring his neck. Just yeah.
That kid is good thing he's an actor. He's a great actor, because he was an absolutely despicable, I just couldn't stand him. Just like Joffrey, the actor who played Joffrey in Game of Thrones, great actor.
Yeah.
Only 2 Problem Child. There are only 2 Problem Child.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right.
Agreed. But so join us for that. Jay, thanks as always, bro.
Thank you.
And we'll be back next Tuesday with The Orator. Jesse will be here, and we are reviewing the 2007 Grindhouse Planet Terror. So check us out. We will be back soon. We'll see you. Like I said, if we don't see you, have a great day. A pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. Remember, it's always better to burn out. Fade away.